Hello everyone, welcome to Trails into Gaming. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's just get this out of the way. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, and likewise if you're watching this on Twitch, hit me up with a follow. Anyway, let's get going. This will probably be the last episode, because I have one more dungeon left. I was trying to max out all the friendships, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. Just it's going to take way too long, and I'm not honestly all that interested in it, but I'm going to see how many I can get in maybe like 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'm gonna just jump into the dungeon whether I finish or not. Sounds like a plan. So let's see who we go to first. Damn, she's not even around. My biggest annoyance about this is like, now that I got, what's her name? Alex Max, and it says, oh, speeds up the relationship upgrades. It still doesn't do it. Klaus, the tourist info is closed today? For today or for a good while, most likely. The mayor fired me. Didn't even bother to show up in person. Simple letter by courier. We'll make sure she regrets this. Damn straight. You know, I never cared for being a celebrity. I used to go on TV because I cared about nature, about teaching people to respect and appreciate and enjoy their home, so that to think twice before leaving their litter all over it, or bulldozing over it to build their shopping centers. I still have some sway with the media, and I'm planning to use it. Look around, our home is falling apart. I tell every journalist willing to listen what's been going on here. Would you be up for a drink, Louisa? I know you probably don't have much time left around here. Or if there's anything else you need, just let me know. Not like they can keep me from standing here offering my services. Are you sure this is what you want to spend your evening? I want to see what it is that people get out of their stay here. Never been to this place before, you know? Most of them are here to have a good time. I'm not unlike them. Came to Hinterberg for vacation as well. You're different though. You've seen enough adventures come and go. Instantly knew you were something else. Even on our first day. You understand that magic is something that we have to approach with a sense of wonder. Something that is here with purpose. Not for our entertainment. Got any idea what this purpose is? None whatsoever, but I'm hoping it'll reveal itself before this is over. Anybody who claims they know what's going on is a fool or a narcissist. So, any plans for what you'll do once this is over, when you finish your last dungeon and the magic disappears from here? You know about that? I pieced it together when the village museum opened. Big dungeon, the lengths this woman will go to. Honestly, I have no idea, one thing at a time. How about you? In all likelihood, I'll stay here, who knows, maybe I'll go into politics. You'll beat Mayor Wagner hands down. I have a feeling that when this is over, a Pitts would beat Mayor Wagner. I told you I never cared for being a celebrity. I went on TV to share my appreciation for nature. Why not take it a step further? I could be a celebrity to win the election. To change Hinterberg for the better. Go get him, I'll be rooting for you. You first, you're almost at the finish line. We need you to keep going. I'm happy I met you, Louise. I wish the circumstances had been better, but you changed something in me. I feel like this resigned has been. Oh, I read that wrong. I feel like this resigned has been unhappy with how things are going, but unable to change anything. You have all this energy. You refuse to let anybody keep you down. You just do what it takes, and nobody in the world can stop you. I'll try to be more like you. For now, I think there's one more thing I could teach you. I think you're about ready. I'm proud to call you my friend, Louisa. Go, give him hell. I wish since there's no more dungeons, or at least just one more left, they would let me, like, instead of going to, like, the dungeon areas, I could spend time with one of the people. Because there's literally, I mean, there is stuff to do there, but it's like, just find the relaxation spots or get the chest that I missed, and it's like, eh. I think congratulations on the rumor going around that you completed the Wasserman dungeon. Not many Slayers have managed that so far. So if you picked me to go today, well, it's not like I have much of a choice. I could just pick literally anything and just not do anything. I mean, I guess I can go to one of the relaxation spots and get my stats up or whatever. When I was a child, there was a show on TV, The Fraggle Kids. The Froggle Kids. Every week, the kids would do something interesting. Make a newspaper, start a rock band, or build a tree house. I wanted to be a Froggle Kid so hard. The kind of kid who does all these creative things. My parents had good reason why none of them were feasible. Not even the episode where they bake a giant cake. We had friends out in the countryside, though, with 2 children who had a massive tree house. I still remember climbing up the ladder, pulling myself up to their giant hideaway in an old branch, flipping open a comic book from their big pile and marveling at the strange world I didn't understand. My father just liked to point out that these kids weren't doing particularly well at school whenever I asked about them. My guess Froggle Power was that I aced exams all the time that wasn't on the TV show, but it was worth a lot to my parents. I should look up those 2 kids sometime. Wonder how they're doing. Yeah, parents will say anything to get their kids not to do something. Like, oh, they're in their treehouse. Like, oh, they're not doing well in school. You don't know that. They could be like honor roll students. Oh, so that's what the tokens are for. But if I have all the tokens, like, why do I have to spend the money? I wish you could pick like different things because I like the hair in this one, but then I like this outfit better, so it's just like how is that even remotely the same? Oh, I thought never mind. I was like I thought it equipped it and made it different. But it was just showing the next one. See if I get that guy's charm. For now, got any plans for tonight? Ice cream, and then you and I could talk. One scoop black licorice, one cherry. You will not put sprinkles on it. Put it on my tab along with the ladies. Whoa, I mean, coming right up, sir. Lisa, let's go take a walk. You're not much of a people person, are you? What do you mean? Ice cream stand, you could have been more polite, that's all I'm saying. I'm not interested in chit-chat with the ice cream saleswoman. I presume she isn't either. You, on the other hand, are too keen on making friends with everybody and their dog when you should be stealing yourself. We're standing on the edge of a precipice. We have eyes to see the abyss, ears to hear the roaring chaos below. Yet you fraternize with those who refuse to look or listen. You're dulling your own senses. This is still a vacation for me. I'm going to enjoy my time here. Folly. You're too good to be a tourist. Why are you always so damn serious? Can't we just have quiet ice cream for once? You and I, we do not get to choose who we are. We do not sit idly in our mansions and our rose gardens while others take up arms against the forces of evil. For there are no others. We are the rarest of breeds. There will come a time when we're all that stands between mankind and the world of chaos. Ready yourself. If I took everything as seriously as you, I'd be too terrified to get out of bed. And so you turn your head and look away instead? An understandable impulse. Not what I meant. One's own potential is a fearsome thing, Louisa. The bigger it is, the heavier the burden, and the shame if we fail to bring it to fruition. But you and I, we don't have to bear it alone anymore. For this we can be thankful. Take this, it's among the most potent of charms. It will do you well to keep it equipped at all times. I must withdraw for now. I look forward to our next challenge. I'm headed for Calmstein. The air up there in the mountains always lets one think more clearly. Join me if you're in the area. Perhaps we can continue our training. He is 5. Now seems to be having a really hard time staying on top of his board. Focus her now. Remember what the monks taught you. Need any help? No. Yes. I've been training since dawn, yet I can't seem to get the hang of this magical abomination. Oh, fancy now? You just keep your knees bent, and that's all there is to it. How'd you get so skilled at this? You grow up in Austria, you're gonna pick up some winter sports. You do know they're teaching classes up by the station? You could just have signed up for one. The snow pitzels? That's a course for kids. Yeah, did you see that? Like being pushed down the hill by a million angels. All hail the Snow King. Like and subscribe. Here so he doth decree. I hate this guy. Bet you this guy wouldn't have qualms about joining the Snow Pitzels. That's because he's a child. You know, just because most people don't have your level of slaying skill doesn't mean there's a shame in learning from them. Just what do you suppose I should learn from anybody here? How to do a magic handstand for a tabloid cover? Hey, the axe-wielding pro athlete. Have you seen her move? It's mesmerizing. Danny has this incredible inner peace. You should take a page from their serenity. Everyone I met in Hinterberg has their own approach to slaying. They all have something that gives them the unique edge. I'm not like you. I do my best when I work alone. Look, you want to be in an island, that's your choice, but don't kid yourself that you're better off for it. You'd be a better slave if you connect with other people around here. I can try. How do I begin? By acknowledging other people when they talk to you in a friendly manner. Just don't lead with how you're here to battle forces of darkness, okay? Leave that stuff for the second meeting. Give me that sword. Might be even worse than mine, but Renaud is standing at the railing where we first met. But something is different today. Okay, I just have to ask, just once, are you a secret agent? I totally get that you couldn't tell me if you were, but I just always thought. And it's been so hard not to ask you. Intelligence agencies want team players, Marina. I'm not a team player. Louisa, I was hoping to see you. How are you doing today? Marina, if you don't mind, there's something I must give Louisa. Are you free tonight? You've been easing up a lot. I never thought I'd see you hanging out with Marina. She has served ice cream to everybody in this village. Her insight is immense. It's just fun to hang out with. Admit it. I suppose so. I must thank you, Louise. You have shown me the value of making connections. Not the least of which is my connection to you. I spent years mastering the art of the broadsword, yet you have come so far at a pace I could not dream to match. You're surpassing me in every way that matters. I didn't think I'd be good at this. Turns out I am. I'm glad for it. Our path ahead is still difficult. These are tumultuous times. Earthquakes, protests, monsters in the village. And yet I find myself at ease, more so than in a long time. You're a comfort to me because I know you'll prevail. Whatever happens next, know that I'll stand behind you. Didn't expect that. You're not usually that modest. This was never about me. All that matters is that somebody finishes the quest. You have taught me much. You understood the importance of taking interest in your surroundings from the beginning. I never did. This is, however, one thing you still lack. A good pair of shades? Gear, a sword befitting a warrior such as yourself. You may perhaps lack the strength to wield my broadsword, but I have something that will suit you perfectly. A sword made for a dancer of death I call Heartblade. Wield it well, it's priceless and the only one of its kind. You must rest now, there's much for you to accomplish tomorrow. Perhaps we can meet again once the world is rid of magic. When we can rejoice and share the laughter in our tales. I should like that very much. This is what makes me think that, like, I really need to max out all these characters just because they might show up during the final battle if I do. Let's see the sword. Yeah. I mean, the magical attack is higher, but and it has another slot, but it's not really worth it. Good morning, Frowlin. Some partygoers leaving Krampus Bar are making a real ruckus again during the night. I think I'll have a few words with the owner. Lately, I've had days at work here where I come home and my body would just shut down. Usually midweek around Wednesday or Thursday, dizzy and detached, all I could do is sit on my couch and watch light TV and hope tomorrow would be better. Out here, it feels like another life since I've had those feelings. The air is so clean and I feel full of energy, it's almost overwhelming. Slaying monsters is stressful, being in a dungeon means constant mortal danger, but that tight feeling in my chest that I get from stress at home, not even a hint of that. If anything, I feel an appetite for more dungeons, more monsters, bring them on. I should in fact find a good way to spend the evening, then come back tomorrow, find a new adventure. Oh, Gertrude's back. Maybe I can max that one out. Oh, it's good that you came by. This place has gone entirely to the dogs. The earthquakes, the landscape, completely ruined by whatever those enormous gooey things are. Every morning the streets are overflowing with, I don't even know what, frankly. All I know is, I stepped in it, it was slimy and purple, and I don't understand how nobody has the sense to do something about it. I've had it, I'm departing. This is not Hinterberg anymore. Things might get dangerous around here, maybe it's better if you go. I have a favor to ask, if you're not busy, that is. What can I do for you, Gertrude? Boat. Before I leave, I'd like to rent a boat and go out on the lake. Allow an old woman her sentimentality. My Heinrich would go with me all the time. It's always so quiet out here. It's the only thing that hasn't changed since our times. Heinrich used to point out the ducks to me. He had a name for each and every one we spotted, and always a Gertrude among them. For weeks after we returned to Carinthia, he'd call me his ducky. Tell me, dear, what makes a good vacation for you? Getting fresh energy. To tell the truth, my life back home can be pretty draining. I see it. Are you finding that here? I am. I'm breathing easier here. So did I. When we first started coming here, I felt exhausted all the time as well. I'd been a mother for most of my life. The divorces weren't easy for the children. The oldest hated Heinrich with all his guts. But Heinrich was a prince. He spent every day trying to make them happy, and me. Let me give you one piece of advice. If you have good people in your life, make as many memories with them as you can. One day, those memories will be your solace. Can we go back to the dock? There's one more place I'd like to go before I leave. So crowded here. But the waterfall is still the same, just like the lake. This is where he proposed, you know. I love this place, not for what it is, but for who I was allowed to be when I was here. Well, I certainly didn't think I'd make any new memories here, but you've shown me one kindness after another. I'm glad we met. Here, please take my card if you're ever in Lake Worthsea. I'd be delighted to have you. Oh, you know what? My brooch, have it too. I can't take this, it looks really valuable. Ish posh, it's just one more item on the list of things my children would fight over. You might remember me by it. Or, go sell it if it helps you in any way. Remember me by that then. Farewell, dear. Come on, let me go out. Like I said, at this point in the game, they need to let me go out at night, or at night, and be able to strengthen the relationships rather than just go and waste the day in the dungeon doing nothing, or the dungeon areas doing nothing. All rooms are fully booked at the moment. I already had to turn down another quest this morning. I already did that one too. Damn, I think I did all these in that area. Well, I'm gonna go to the dungeon. Well, tomorrow, because they won't let me go now. But, like, maxing all these people is gonna take way too long. It's just like, nah. And I wish Taya were here for one more round, but guess not. There's nothing but water perhaps a kilometer around me. This isn't a place at all, it's just a view. Spectacular landscape of mountains and forests in an old village. Sinking into a summer evening. Time passes and my mind is quiet as the lake. I'm making an effort not to think of anything from time to time. A half-formed thought of life back home shakes me, like a wave rocking the boat. But I hold steady like a good captain. Like if they let me do the day and night to like, you know, hang out with the people, I would, but it's just like it's so irritating where like I have to just run into one of the dungeon areas and waste time just to do it again in the evening, whatever. And it's just like, come on. There's literally nothing for me to do almost in those times. Did the Prowler sleep well today? I have to say, you look well rested today. That's good. Have you made any plans for today? Yes, I have. I will go to the Tower of Trials. But first, I need to find it. Oh. Oh, that was easy. Because, like, it's not like Persona where, like, all the characters are really interesting. It's just, like, most of those conversations are boring. So it's just like, ugh. Hi, guys. I didn't think they'd let me sneak around like that. My guess is there's, like, after this is gonna be another dungeon's gonna pop up, like the magic's gonna go crazy. Oh, never mind. This is the point of no return message. This is it. Once I'm through, there's no coming back. The magic will disappear. There's not much time left. I should step inside. I will do it. I hate these snake dungeons. Wait a minute. Oh. Which door did I come in? Wait. This looks like fun. This must be the last puzzle. Just because that's never happened before in this dungeon where, like, there was a fight before it. Oh, dang. Wow. They're not playing now. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Alright, time to step out of the final dungeon and see what happens. My prediction is that it's not going to be the end, and the mayor's going to be like, "You're too late. I did the thing, and now something bad is happening." Either that or the bad thing's already happening and the mayor's in trouble and is like, "Save me, I went too far." This isn't... I don't know what this is. Well, I don't know, up or down, got no sense of orientation. There's no temperature. I can't feel my bruises. I'm not even sure I'm breathing. Softly, everything swells up at once. There's light from every angle. Something that feels like vibrations or sound. And in a single moment, it all bursts. Every nerve in my body is rapid firing. A white hot glare. Incomprehensible and uniform. An endless orchestra playing every possible piece of music all at once. Everything is so vast, unfathomably grand and full, and it keeps growing. And as it expands, patterns start to stand out. Bumps, swirls. I know you. Oh no, no, no. We were so close. An image of me comes back into focus. I'm Louisa. I'm a lawyer. Was a lawyer. I'm a slayer. I have a body. That is me. It's aching. It's been carried somewhere. What the hell is going on here? I have to find Mayor Wagner now. I have to stop her. But I don't have to do it alone. So let's see, will all the people that I have maxed out be here to help me? Damn, I'm almost running out of potions. I hope that when we find the mayor, she's like trapped by one of the monsters and like, help me, save me. Because that would be, whoops. Because that would be so cathartic. Getting a taste of our own medicine. Haha. Oceans. What the hell are you doing? Wagner. Well, looks like the new Hinterberg has its first guest. I was hoping for an A-lister, frankly, a big VIP, someone fitting the occasion. But you'll do. Look around. Look at the destruction. Is this your new Hinterberg? Oh, that? Don't concern yourself with that. I'll have to rebuild it in no time. Just a matter of finding the right personnel. See, people don't appreciate how excruciating my work is. You have a bold vision, you dare to think big, and all it gets is dragged in the mud by entitled staff, by incompetence, by the endless meetings. By having to convince every thick-headed hick that they just don't get it. But I'm finally past that stage now. Imagine your perfect holiday, a family-friendly theme park where every cog moves with clockwork precision. Every wish you could think of, your magical assistants will be at your service 24 hours a day. You're completely off the rails. I don't think so, Fräulein. Oh, snap. Need I remind you that you're a guest here? Oh, wait a minute. Is that... Say, Fräulein, what's that in your hair? Oh, absolutely delightful. We both have a little magic inside ourselves now, haven't we? Come closer, let me see. It wasn't easy work taming magic, but all the energy and effort was so worth it. Just to see you finally tamed as well. You meddling gnat, you permanent mosquito bite. Who did you think you are? You think I'd let an outsider tell me how to run my village? Haha. Oop. No time for that now. The fight's starting. Uh-oh. Camera angle when you're locked up on big enemies is terrible. Ow. You learned your lesson? You. Stubborn little. I'm here. I don't have a name. I don't have words. No notion of past events. But I can feel myself. I'm a creature with a wide-eyed gaze. Watching as the world unfolds before me in a split second into something so vast, so full, it would be maddening if there was a mind to reflect on it. As it is, I feel just its stare straight back at me. It's a familiar feeling. As if the most natural thing to lock eyes with something so ageless, endless, bright, fiery. Like one wild animal negotiating with another. The stare is everything. All my senses are heightened. Every twitch, every swirl carries meaning. This is a dialogue. It's an exchange, an acknowledgement, a careful exposure of ourselves to the other. And there's a joy in it, radiating through the wordless interaction, like the deep satisfaction you get when everything you want to say is at once understood. The dungeons were never about sending a message we're supposed to act on. They're not a code for something we were to translate. They're an invitation to get together and be each other's presence, to react to each other, to play, to acknowledge that our world is so vast and strange that our attempts to put it in a tiny box and commodize it are ridiculous and futile. I understand the pattern of magic appearing through the centuries. We could try and make the world smaller, but all that volume never goes away. Anytime we think we have it all sussed out, things will just get stranger. And I understand why it's enough for one person to finish every dungeon. Because they're about the act of having a conversation. A single attentive listener who'll hear you out is quite enough for that. I haven't slept like in Hinterberg since I was a teenager. I haven't had sleep like in Hinterberg since I was a teenager. I miss that. And it's time to pack my things. In local news, Hinterberg's mayor Karen Wagner was arrested last night after a wave of magic destruction devastated the village. The mayor only had time for a brief statement as the police escorted her away. My team and I did everything right. My lawyers are going to have a field day with all of you. The incident was made international news, with other places of magic such as Venice now questioning the safety of their own dungeons. While many of Hinterberg's residents are still in shock, the spirit here is anything but broken. Our committee to rebuild Hinterberg will have its first session today. It'll be a long road, but if I learned anything, every hike starts with a resolute step. Up next, don't take that pistol doll out of its original packaging. Analysts claim the little monsters could become the next collector craze. I've been putting it off long now. I should go check out. It feels weird to go through the motions with Teresa, handing her my credit card, watching her process it with that air of professional friendliness. With some people, you just never can tell what's really going on inside. She's one of them. All done. Have a safe journey. I'll make sure to give you 5 stars. Ha, I could certainly use them. We're gonna have a lot fewer guests next year, I'd wager. Louisa. Thank you for all you've done for us. God knows what would have happened here without you. It's a shame you have to leave. You've only been here for such a short time, but... Well, you should know you have friends here now. I know. I'll promise I'll be back. See you soon, Teresa. Oh, so I get it. Like, if I had maxed out everybody, they'd all be here. But the one... No, wait, I didn't max out that guy. Or did I? Wait, who is that? I can't tell. I should have a bit of time before I board my train. Oh, wait, I did max out this guy, I think. I was hoping I'd catch you. Wanted to say goodbye. A lot of the villagers are still shell-shocked. It's gonna take a while to repair the damage around here. They're forming a committee to organize the rebuilding effort. I told them I want to help. Happy to hear you're getting involved, Henning. Right now, they need all the help they can get. You made me realize I should play a more active part around here. This will be the first step. Take good care, Louisa. I'm really glad we met. But I didn't max out her. Like, why are they here? Like, see, now it doesn't make any sense. Oh well. And who's this? Oh, she's probably the train attendant. Our work here is done. I shall head for Venice next. You can come along. Maybe I'll join you later. Need a break from all this. Of course, take your rest. You deserve it. Thanks to you, we know that magic is not a threat to the world. It's just looking for an ambassador, a paragon. I'm suitably skilled for the role. We shall meet again, Louisa. How do you feel? The moment you and magic embraced? Hey, I didn't tell you about that. How do you know? If you work with magic for so long, you develop an ear for melodies, hums, faint as they may be. Last night, the melody turned into a duet. There was a sudden joy in the air. Everybody in Hinterberg must have felt it. Probably even Julian. What are you going to do now that the magic is gone? Magic isn't gone. You have to understand that. The dungeons are gone. Spells are gone. But magic will always be a part of this world. That's what it's been trying to tell us. Now we have the internet back in Hinterberg. I'll just sell my gear online. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for me and all of us. If you ever need a friend, I'll be right here. Aw, who's a good boy? That's right, it's you. You're the best. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too, buddy. Just so you know, we're not done being friends. We're a good team, you and I, weren't we? Solved the case, saved the village. Thanks for that. Everything, actually. So long, Slayer. We'll see each other soon. Yeah, I don't get why they're here like they weren't maxed out, but... So, you're leaving? Who knows, maybe I'll come back next year. We could just go hiking. I'd like that. It's gonna be a while until the dust settles, until people understood just how much you did for us. They'll come around. I'll make sure of it. I've thrown in my name for the next election. It's time I pulled myself together and used my voice around here. It's time they finally got a great mayor. Let's see what happens. You saved this village, you really did. Thank you, Louisa. Marlene Darfer, my name is Hans. Madame Dingle saw the news report on Hinterberg and sent me to express our gratitude to you. Madame has already set up a fund to help their building effort. Thanks to you, she's hoping to return to Hinterberg next year. She hopes to see you again. Please contact us if you ever intend to travel to Corinthia. Louisa Dorfer, hi, I'm Janice. I'm with Jay Wong's PR agency. She asked me to tell you that she's in Switzerland, far away from magic and monsters. Honestly, I'm so glad she's taking a break. I was starting to get really worried. She always was a good boss. It was tough to see her work herself into the ground. I don't know what you did to convince her to take a break, but if anybody ever needed one, well, I think she really needed a friend like you. I hope she gets better. Well, looks like it's time to go. This is it. Am I ready to leave? Have I said my goodbyes to everybody? Hold up. Alright. Don't you dare tell me you're going to leave without saying goodbye. Well, you weren't here 2 seconds ago. Alex, I'm so glad you made it. It was close, love. Took way too much time packing all my stuff. You're leaving? Thought you had a couple of vacation weeks left. Yeah, well, I'm not spending them here. Always wanted to see Vienna, though. You're gonna show me around, right? You bet. So what are we waiting for? It'll be an adventure. Welcome in and board. So what's next? Don't tell me you didn't catch the slaying bug. Because I know you better than that. You're not thinking about going back to that law firm, are you? You're a bona fide hero now. Well, that don't pay the bills, sister. You saved an entire village. Think about that, and what you could do elsewhere. A holiday is an opportunity to get away from your life for a while. Be somebody different if you want. Make new experiences somewhere else, preferably far from home. Sometimes it takes a little time to adjust back to normal life afterwards. My normal life can bite me. Whatever comes next, I'm never going back to it. Well, it looks like that's about it for Dungeons of Hinterberg. This game is a lot better than I thought it would be, honestly. Like, I didn't think I liked it that as much as I did. The combat is really good, and like, you know, the dungeons are designed really well. The puzzles are fun for the most part, not too frustrating. The story for me, like, took a while to get going before I actually, like, you know, was into it. And a lot of the characters I didn't really care about until like later on. Like I said, I wish I could have like maxed out all the other like confidant characters, to use a Persona term, but it's just like the fact that like after I had one dungeon left and they wouldn't let me like use the part of the day that I would normally go into the dungeons to, like, you know, max out the relationships with the people. It's just like, it just seemed kind of stupid. And I was like, honestly, I'm kind of burnt out of this game. Even though, like I said, I enjoyed it, but it was just like, it kind of overstayed its welcome in that aspect. And it was taking way too long. Other than that, like I said, it was a good experience. I liked it. Hopefully that the things that, like, you know, the little problems I had with the game get ironed out if they ever make a new one. Because they obviously, like, set it up for one. Where she's, like, still got the magic abilities. So we'll see what happens. I will. Bird is the word. Nah. Aw, dang. Now, I don't know what this episode renowned is. I'll check it out, like off stream, see if it's worth anything, then I'll stream. But if not, like, then this is the last episode. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and once again, like and subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch. Have a good day, everybody.